In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on meaning in regard to meaningful communication and effective communication, and constituting X in regards to effective communication. The variation and variability of communication as it regards specific opportunities to be able to effectively communicate only within the correct, as a must be good enough and necessary conditions, domain specific, as to mean specific in regards to what one is doing and the expectations of a situation. Boundness to the situation of Existência. Diction, as it regards communication as the pronunciation of meaning. Two words compositioned from syllable sound bites of meaning that are combinatorial of words, palavras, that we engage apostolage, processos dentro mente e corpo, mind and body, that internalized communications regarding meaningful utterances of thought validate internal validity only in regards to meaning interpretations well defined to existing terms, to terminological definitions. The self conducts calibratory processos subjetivo objetivo relacionáveis desenvolvimento processos from development to developing meaning interpretations, calibratory of the wording within a sentence and paragraph that we're communicating on what X means and what the self means to the individual we're communicating within the specific situatedness of that communication that influences the correct manner of approach to being able to effectively communicate, and which requires us to internalize prior existing inputs of meaningful utterances of thought that we output through verbalizations, in which we engage the verbalizing internal process of meaningful utterances of thought that is audible and which has coordinated visual imaging associated with our direct perceptions of the self and surrounds, the spelling of the written and recorded word that helps us to engage pronunciation or the sounding out of terms that improves diction and communication. Diction, as in the effectiveness of being able to speak or meaningfully utter thoughts that pertains in regards external outputs. Not so much the input, though diction can be internal and intrinsic to writing and our internalizations of the internal sound bites of meaningful information and our capacity to also create tone within our writing and the specific frequency and cadence of our tone as we're able to conduct certain verbiage to be able to create the impression within an individual's mind that is conceptually modeling meaningful information in regards to what is perceived in direct perception in a foggy transcription of meaningful information as it's being processed in the internalization of prior existing inputs that have been externally output from an individual who's engaging in effective, meaningful communication. And that's all I want to say for this video, so keep on desenvolvendo dos aprendizagens.